Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small, the Unconventional Attorney, the owner of CMS Law Firm. Today, I want to talk about whether or not you know what you really want, specifically for 2022. All right, before I get to that though, I want to remind you of my big ask. If you enjoy what you're hearing, if you want to hear more, please share this with someone that you think might like it. Share it on your Instagram feed. Share it on your, on your Facebook feed. Share it somewhere. Just let everybody know that this exists. Part of the reason I do this is to help all of you law firm owners out. Business owners too. I mean, this works for everything, but in particular law firm owners. So if you get anything out of this, if you get any benefit, please share it. Let people know about it. All right? Appreciate it. Okay. Do you even know what you want? I think that, this is the time of year. It's December 21 right now. People start thinking about goals. They start setting goals. And I think we often set these goals or we make these choices without actually, A, thinking about what we want, and B, sort of collaborating with the important people in our lives to make sure that we are all on the same page. And if you don't do that, it's going to be very tricky to know where you want to go because you're not going to be able to get there. You're not going to have an actual destination, right? There's this thing like if you don't put a destination in the GPS, you're never going to get to where you want to go. Last night, I did this exercise with my girlfriend, and it was super fun. Basically, what I asked her to do was the same thing I did, is just write down all of the things that you want to accomplish in 2022. And when that happened, and to get there, to do that, you really want to look farther out and then drill down onto what you think you can do in 2022. It really ended up centering around sort of, I think it's probably like 4 areas as you're thinking about doing this, but it was work, right? There's like family, health and fitness. There can be, I guess, some spirituality in there and money. Okay, so maybe 5. Sort of 5 general areas. There probably is one more that I'm forgetting, but that's sort of generally how it broke down. And then within each of and also I guess maybe just like personal development, like what do you want to do personally? And within each of those areas, then think about how you want to grow in 2022. What do you want to pursue? Where do you want to be? Do you want to travel, right? And do this independently, not together. If you're doing it with someone. And if you have a business partner, I would do it with your business partner as well. And then you're going to sit down together and basically share your lists. And the idea is in sharing those lists that you can then collaborate and see how you can work together to knock things off of the list, because some of the things will be very similar, and also to support your person to help them do what they want to do. All right. And this is one of the first times I'd ever really done this exercise in this way. And I got to tell you, it's pretty impactful. It was pretty awesome. What it does is it gives you a window into, the things that are important to another important person in your life. And it also really sets the expectations for everyone for the whole year on what they want to do. When you do those things together, it really is kind of an amazing process. The other thing that we did as a part of that process was to look at the calendar for the year and try to define the times that we wanted to do some of the things. This particularly relates to travel. It can also relate maybe to some business things, but it can also relate to some health things or some of anything really, what you want to do. But the idea is to really take a look at what you're doing and then map out how you're actually going to get it done. And I think one of the problems, like I sort of alluded to at the beginning, with the way that people set goals and resolutions and all these things is, A, you kind of do it thinking about what everybody else wants to do, what like the in vogue thing is to do, lose 10 pounds. Maybe you don't want to actually lose 10 pounds. Maybe you're just totally cool with the way that you're rolling. That's good. If you don't want to lose 10 pounds, don't say that. If you don't want to work out, don't say that. That's fine. Don't do that. If you don't want to make any more money, if you want to actually work less, then say that. You know, the key is to be honest with what you want to do, honest with where you want to go. I would highly encourage you, though, as part of this process, to think of a skill that you want to learn in the year. For me, I've been saying this for over a year, but it's jujitsu. Okay, I want to get into jujitsu. Okay, it's very hard. It's something that I'm new at, so I'm gonna suck. And for me, it's sort of physical, which is fun for me. So that is something that I would like to try to get into for the year, to give you an idea. Okay. So try to come up with some of these things, share them with your person, if you have a significant other, if you have a business partner, share your list with each other and try to find a way to make them work. All right. All right. That's it for today. Hopefully this made sense. If it did, that's great. As always, I'm going to, invite you now to share this if you liked it, if it had an impact with other people that you think might like it, and to join the newsletter if you haven't. Okay, theunconventionalattorney.com/newsletter. Every week I send you some goodness. It's amazing, and I think it's gonna it will have a big impact on your life, which is something that's important to me. So that is it. As always, I am Christopher Small. I am the Unconventional Attorney. I am the owner of CMS Law Firm. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you again soon. See ya. See you, Michael.